Hello, hello, party people. Doing something a little different with Random Puzzler. As you may remember him from, I don't know, how long has it been? Like a year? How long is the last time we used the conference microphone? Again, if you want the link to the one I purchased, just let me know. It's okay. I mean, you guys are listening to audio right now. It's decent, but it's not the greatest conference microphone. This isn't Microsoft. We're not like, this is not the Microsoft headquarters that we're having a meeting. Um, Random Puzzler, would you like to explain what this video is about?
Yeah, absolutely. So, hey folks, how you guys doing? You already gave a small introduction of ours. Now, the subject of the video is based on cultural traditions. So he's East Asian, and I'm South Asian with a little bit of Arabic mixed. Um, so it's mainly will be based on cultural traditions, our cultural traditions, and also because it's still Mother's Day, we would incorporate a little bit of a relationship with our mother. Pretty much, yeah.
Would you like to start?
Yeah, absolutely. I would start. So I come from the Bengal region. I'm Bengali. Obviously, I'm Indian. So I've spent many years in India, apart from other places in the world as well. I would say a few of the traditions. One of the biggest traditions that's in the Bengal region is Durga Puja, and it's during the months of I think September, October. Changes from year to year, and it basically is based on uh, triumph of good over evil. It's like one of the biggest holidays that we get in the Bengal area in India. It's so that's one of them, and you get all the decorations happening for many days and all that stuff.
What kind of decorations?
So it's like beautiful, huge canopies that they built around like structures and buildings and stuff, and it's literally massive lights, chandeliers. It's very beautiful, and you've got tons of food. I mean, desserts, specialty in that part of India, obviously, different kinds. It's just overall, it's massive decorations. It's beautiful. So that's one of them. The other one, there are quite a few pujas that we have as well. We have the Lakshmi Puja. That's the goddess of I think prosperity and money and success. I forgot the month when it happens, but a certain time of the year. Again, beautiful decorations. Usually, like there's like idols and deities that come in different shapes, and um, you buy and bring them to your home, and you worship them basically with food and stuff like that. You know, you cook at home. You have the Saraswati Puja as well, which is the goddess of art, music, and education. So that's highly revered, and it's basically done to to bless your home, to bring in better education, music, art. So it's very prosperous and sacred, and people go by those traditions in that part of the world. Now, me personally, I'm agnostic, by the way. I would say I'm atheist, but so I don't really believe in religion per se, but obviously still doesn't take away the respect for those traditions, you know, from that part of the world. My family does a bit of worship as well, time to time. Yeah, so and then we also have the Dole Jatra, which is based on the Holi in India, but it's called Dole Purnima. I think Purnima means full moon in the Bengal and certain other parts of India, and it's the color of it's the festival of colors, which is basically I think it's based on forgive and forget, like you know, you forget your enmity and the bitter relationships, and you start fresh. Basically, you start with a clean slate, and it's the festival of colors to bring joy, and again, beauty, you know, to your life and home and everything. You start fresh, good positive energy and vibes. So those are some of the stuff that we celebrate. My mother celebrates Christmas as well. We celebrate Christmas. So I come again from the Anglic part of India as well. I have Anglic family traditions as well. So we do Christmas We have massive cathedrals. Sometimes we go for the mass the day before, and in the midnight when it crosses over, right? It's beautiful. I've had friends. I have friends before when I was in India and over here as well, in other parts of the world as well, who were reverends. So very, very nice people. I've known some really kind people. I've been lucky enough. And so those are the traditions. Again, me being atheist, I respect the traditions, but obviously I don't really believe in the essence, the core essence of it. But I respect every religion, and I understand the respect that they have for those things, and I respect that, their respect for those
If I
traditions.
may, I heard you mention gods and deities. Now,
Deities, right?
is it deities or deities? I know it's deities.
I think it's deities, because the pronunciation is different. British.
Who has the English major? Who has a bachelor's degree? Anyway,
This guy.
no. On a serious note, how is this different from, for example, Greek mythology? How is those gods and goddesses any different from your area's religion, etc.?
Honestly, I don't know fully, to be honest with you. I would say, in a way, obviously, it's the same concept, maybe, but one of the biggest differences of Hinduism with other religions is it has many gods. So there's many incarnations. Actually, those are the deities that they worship. I think they look at it that way, but I don't know fully. Yeah, I wish I knew.
Well, as I suspected, this video is now almost 7 minutes long, even though we had planned for 5 minutes. But hey, whatever. Is there anything else you would like to share about that you might think you forgot you mentioned, etc.?
No, I was. I think I put in quite a bit of it in these few minutes. I'll hand it over to you now. Go ahead. Yeah.
How long you want this video to be?
Oh, it doesn't matter. You just keep going. Yeah, it's fine.
Well, you guys ever heard me talk about the Chinese zodiac and stuff, and like, either you get it or you don't get it. I don't know how else to explain it. Not that I'm an expert, but I've watched a lot of anime, and I'm a physician, and I don't know if you guys should know what I'm talking about in reference to that. But anyway, all references aside, my mom is an ox or a cow of the Chinese zodiac and the Japanese zodiac, roughly. And I am a rat or the mouse. I rode on the cow's back to get to the feast first. Because what happened was I was on top of the back, and then I jumped off at the finish line and scurried across. So that's how I was first. That is why I am the luckiest of the Chinese zodiac signs. Yeah, but other than that, like some people would take it literally, which I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but that I take advantage of the ox, like, because I know there's a bond there, so to speak. Because if it wasn't for me, the ox could have been like third or fourth, but the ox was second. That's what you gotta remember. So, I don't know. Is there any? I know I discussed this with Random Puzzler before, but like, he doesn't believe in the Chinese zodiac.
I actually don't believe in any zodiac, to be honest.
I'm the Western one.
No, because I think I'm a Saggy, right? I don't know. What are you?
I'm a cusp between Cancer and Leo, if you believe in cusps. But my coworker is actually 100% Cancer, according to her. I'm aware of it, but like I don't let it dictate my life as much as I do with the Chinese zodiac. But like that doesn't say much either. There's calendars you could buy in Chinatown that actually indicate to you what days are good for what signs. So it's not just a yearly thing. The Lunar New Year, rather. But yeah, in terms of decorations, I heard you mention canopies.
That's right. Yeah. It's so we call it. There's a word for it. It's called the pandels. I think it's spelled Pandls. Pandel. But I think it's kind of like it is like a canopy or like a decoration in a building with chandeliers. You guys should look up Durga Puja. You get a better sense. Or
how do you spell that? The puja.
So it's puja is Puja. Puja means it's kind of like a worship, and the name of the goddess is Durga. It's Durga. Durga Puja.
How do you spell puja? Puja.
Puja. Right. So you guys should look it up. You should look up some images and stuff so you understand the decorations and the lightings and the chandeliers and the canopies.
Do you have lanterns?
Yeah, as part of decorations, they do lanterns, but not like as a source of electricity. What you mean, like?
So basically, when someone passes away in East Asian culture, let's say, there will be paper lanterns that they light up, and like on the remembrance boat, if there's a body or ashes, it is sent like down the ocean, down the river, whatever, and everyone releases the paper lanterns to guide the spirit to its way.
I think I've seen that one. Yeah.
Life is Strange, True Colors, for those that don't remember. But anyway, is there? Do you have any questions about anything I discussed, or should I ask you more questions? I mean, I don't know what our time constraint is, but we're heading on 11 minutes right now.
That's all right. So the next thing will be, which is because it's Mother's Day, we're going to talk about a little bit about relationship with our mother. You can go, bro, first. What do you think?
I don't know what else to say. I mean, like,
relationship with your mother. It's completely like another substance of the video.
I don't know. Like they say the zodiac has a lot to influence with people's personalities, but there's no, due to the time frame of things, which is really interesting to me. If you look at generations and stuff, the boomer generation. I don't know if there's an immigrant generation, but everything that happens when the immigrant boom, as I call it, when it's over, we don't know what the next generation is. My generation is going to do with their offspring, etc. Now I use the term loosely in reference to myself, but like, whatever happens, what will it be? Will it be traditional? Will it be new? Or will it be a blend of both? That I don't know, because I haven't experienced myself yet.
It's going to be in the middle, maybe.
Would you like to share about your mama?
Yeah, for me, I've always had. I mean, everyone has ups and downs in relationship, as when it comes to relationship with their parents. But a few things about my mother is she's very open-minded. So she's a musician. I mean, she does music. With different Indian instruments. She does Bengali music as well. Like wherever they are and wherever I am, we always have had a proper connection when it comes to like communication and just keeping in touch properly and everything. I would say my mother, she's very she's just a warm-hearted person. She's very adjusting. She, again, like I said, she's very open-minded, and she's socially very very welcoming.
Did you call her today?
I did. Yeah, we were video chatting, and I can joke with her. I can just I can be myself with her, because she's very. She doesn't take things personally. She's very lighthearted. She's very forgiving as well. That's one thing about my mother. I have to say, she's very forgiving. She she doesn't let trivial things get in the way, which a lot of people do. She doesn't let those small things, because she looks at life from a bigger picture point of view. And I think I'm blessed to have a very understanding mother like her. So definitely.
In your relationship with your father? I'm just kidding. That's to be continued on Father's Day. That's but right, anyway, I don't know. I mean,
what do you think about what about your communication with your mother?
So I probably mentioned this on the channel, but to reiterate, my parents don't speak English. It's very, if you want to call it English, is broken English, and
same thing with my parents actually. Yeah.
But you actually know the language. Like, this is what I know in terms of math. If you wanted me to teach math in Cantonese, this is what I know. Yet, yi, sam, se. That's all I know. Is 1 through 4. I don't know any of the other numbers. But thanks to Google Translate, things are a little more adjustable. But at the end of the day, maybe this is just me being critical or bitter. But you shouldn't need a machine to talk to your parents. I mean, like, I understand, blah blah blah. This is something I struggled with my whole life, but I don't want to say I've forgiven and forgotten, but I understand. As you get older, you will understand eventually.
Right.
If you don't, then you become not a fun person to be around. You're kind of a downer. You're focused on, I don't want to say focused on yourself, but it's all about you don't want to do anything that doesn't benefit you. And if you don't like talking to your parents, then like, I don't know, like, it's not, I wouldn't call it a gratitude thing. It's more of a, if you're living under their roof, even between age, 0 through 18, you know, even though some people would consider 18 technically not an adult yet, especially if you're going to college, because who's going to pay for that fucking college? But, a lot of themes in Asian culture in general,
Yeah.
money is very much revered. And
Money and food.
it's unfortunate it's that way, but like, yeah, like exactly what you said, basically, money buys the food that goes to you. But if you think about the money goes to you, you can make the same implication. But when I don't want to say there's some ABCs out there, American born Chinese people, like, do they take advantage of it? I mean, what's your definition of taking advantage of something? That's basically what it comes down to. It's not a perfect family dynamic. It's not the Western family dynamic. Like honestly, like if we're going on a trip or something for like a week or so, we don't fucking say I love you before you see each other off. We don't say that shit. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing. But do you have any input on that?
No. It's just it's kind of funny because so my parents are in another country right now. The way we show love is basically, they're asking me that have you eaten today? It's basic things like that. It's so I'm from the South Asian culture, right? He's from the East Asian culture, ethnically at least. It's very common for us to show love in terms of like money, food, savings, and stuff like that, which I think people from other cultures. Well, now obviously everything is changing, the world's evolving, but it's hard to understand if you don't understand that kind of point of view. Let me put it that way. Like when I'm talking to them, they're always asking that, hey, do you have saved up stuff, or have you eaten today properly? It's just a way of showing love. Whether you cook and you eat and stuff, and many other cultures do the same thing. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Also, the other thing is like it's very common for us to live in joint families, which over here, you have to move out when you're 18, 19, 20, 21 and stuff. If you're living with your parents, it's like it's almost like embarrassing, but that's not the case. It's a norm for us to live all together. Well, obviously it's changing now, but it's a beautiful thing when people get along in the family. You live together. Um, yeah, it's just things like that. It's just the essence of a culture. As long as obviously everyone gets along. Yeah. You want to mention a bit about you going to the buffet with your mother today?
Oh yeah, so a local small business restaurant called Star of India. Uh, it's like down the major road that cuts through Milford and Orange. I just doxed myself, but hey, whatever. But
by the way, TonyCouldveBeen to the channel. I've made videos in that restaurant before, shots. I can link it down below. But go ahead.
Sure. Yeah, it's an Indian restaurant, and do you know what region is there?
It's actually it's owned by a Nepalese family actually. So Nepal is in the mountains. It's an adjacent country to India, right? But they have all sort of Himalayan food, Indian food, momos from the Himalayas again, Himalayan dumplings. So it's mostly Indian and Nepalese food over there. Yeah.
Yeah. So in terms of today, it's still Mother's Day for another hour. So some people might be wondering, did the whole family go? And the easiest way I can explain that is that my dad isn't exactly the most social person because he is hard of hearing, as some of you might have mentioned. I might have mentioned to some of you. My sibling, let's call him that, was asleep. So
There's a whole different story there. Right.
so yeah, so it was just my mom, myself. I mean, I was the one that suggested it, and originally she just wanted to cook today, and I
Oh, she did.
yeah, yeah, it's just, she made something, but like not, not for all of us, but because we went out to eat. Um, but I would say, it was it's again whether you want to justify it or not. It's just the rat and the ox hanging out with each other. I mean, like, uh, it's the best of a weird situation. I mean, like the random puzzler was mentioning, like it's more common. Let me put it that way, for the offspring to live together either at a certain age. There's not really like a cutoff limit, and
There's no limit in our culture.
if you think about it, like most people would not want to grow old in the same house with each other, but sometimes it's that way. Especially since I'm not married, I don't have kids that I know of.
That you
But
know of.
that I know
Shit.
of, I'm just saying.
Damn.
Once in a while the condom breaks. Anyway, 8 inches for you guys want 8 inches. That's the average male penis size, 8 inches. But anyway, this video just got flagged for adults only. Anyway,
Whoa.
so I think that wraps up the video. Unless there's anything else you want to say, random puzzle. We're going on a little bit above 20 minutes now.
Let me ask you this. So when you went to the buffet, which ones you liked most and which ones your mother liked the most?
I don't know because I didn't know the names of a lot of them, but I mean, I see why people like those the syrup thing.
Oh, the gulab jamun, right?
Yeah.
The balls, right?
Yeah, I see why people like those because
Those
it's.
are good.
I mean, how much sugar is actually? In
Oh, it's very, very sugary.
like
man.
real sugar or is
I
that
mean-
honey? Is there honey in it?
Dude, like nobody's gonna use honey over here, right? Come on, it's all like it's too expensive. So it's all like.
It has the same color and texture of honey though.
Well, no, you boil that sugar, right? When you
Oh.
boil sugar, then it becomes a different texture altogether. So
I know my mom really liked the
Think so, yeah.
the tea.
the
She had,
masala chai.
she had some of the tandoori chicken.
That's a good one. Yeah.
There's like 3 different rices there. 2 of them were yellow. One was white, just regular. Well, not regular white rice that Chinese people are used to, but
I'm getting hungry,
saffron.
man. I'm getting hungry.
Saffron rice? Is that what the white rice was?
I mean,
Jasmine.
No, it's a basmati rice.
Oh, basmati.
Basmati rice, and then I think you're talking about the biryani over there as well. It was the biryani or something, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't think I've been to that buffet before. And, like, I didn't think there was anything super different, but like, the stipulation was that it was open a lot longer than the usual. What is it, Sunday brunch buffets or something like that?
Yeah.
I think they cut it off for dinner, right? Don't they stop?
I think it's usually Saturday, Sunday, like
Yeah.
11:30 to 3 something, but today extended to like 30, right?
Yeah,
So
Sunday is
it's-
the buffet at Star of India on
Saturday, Sunday actually.
on the Boston Post Road. Again, doxing myself technically it's in Orange, I believe.
It's an orange. Yeah.
It's across the street. It's kind of funny. It's across the street from VIP
That's right,
in
yeah.
terms of very intimate pleasures. It's across the street from a porn store, so I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
Hey, you eat
I-
and then you buy the shit, man. Come on.
I thought that was just Milford, but apparently it extends to Orange too. Like,
What do you mean? What do you mean that's in Milford? What do you mean by that? Like,
so basically, you guys might not know this, but Milford has like 10 smoke shops, like 10 liquor stores. Milford has a lot of stuff that seems to be a priority to the people of Milford, and like it's not exactly family friendly. All of it, just saying. But that's the way Milford is. I mean, Milford is a summer city, is a summer town. As Random Puzzler has recently moved to Milford, Connecticut.
Well, Milford is like Milford is a nice town, but me, as you can see, I have a particular skin color, right? So when you go to certain parts of Milford, with this particular skin color, and everyone's around you, it's you might see something and hear something, right? I've seen some stuff.
It's a reality, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
well, like I don't know. It hasn't worked with race yet. Maybe it will one day, but in terms of what Finster always says, like in 10 years, nobody's gonna care about pronouns. No one's gonna care about sexuality. Nobody's gonna care about this stuff. It's just gonna be everyone doing their own thing, For his sake and the sake of other people I follow, I hope he's right. But I don't.
The thing is, the entire demographics, I think it's going to change, man, because all the kids of immigrants, right, are now born here. So in the next 20, 30 years, I'm pretty sure there'll be a complete demographic shift. It has to be. You know, the minority like us would be the norm, or might even take over and stuff. Who knows? What do you think? What do you reckon?
What was the last quote?
Now, I was saying that you know, minorities like us, right? Ethnically speaking, the next generation of kids might even take over, population density wise or percentage wise, in the next 30 years. Right? What do you reckon?
From what I'm noticing, this is a little, off to the side and off topic, but
Right.
Yeah. Maybe it's just because I pay or try to pay more attention to politics, but the gap between liberals and conservatives is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, away from each other, and I don't think that's a good thing. I think it's a good thing for people to have their own political opinions and whatnot, but when you force those views and opinions onto someone else who you might not even know, it's like. Then again, we're the same country that elected a TV personality as president, so I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my god.
TV personality, that's all I have to say.
Oh, he's running again, right? Apparently.
I don't know. I don't know if this dude is going to jail or what's going on with that. I mean, like, I don't know if his son is going to run at some point. I hope he has some political experience, because like that.
But did he actually get convicted? Did he actually?
I don't know what the story is. Like, I heard he was convicted. Then I heard like he can't serve jail time, and specifically, I don't understand the stipulations, but.
You did tell me that he actually opened up a school that went bankrupt.
Trump University. University.
I actually had no idea about that. This guy.
I mean, I would be surprised if anyone graduated from that. That's a useless fucking degree to have. Then it's not worth the paper it was printed on.
The morality of that degree is highly corrupted itself. I don't know, man. Like,
all I know is like, if we could predict it, because like this president in question, we didn't know as much about him when he was just a regular famous millionaire, if you want to call him that. But like, we really saw a different side of him when he, quote unquote, got into politics. And it's unfortunate, but some people like him. Like, I would rather there be people who value the Republican Party more than him specifically. And I feel like a lot of people are losing sight of that, worshipping this man like he's bigger than the Republican Party. No, he's not.
Apparently they wanted to open up like a third, like a different party, right? He tried to create like...
He tried to make the Patriot Party, whatever that means. Yeah. Yeah. So you're telling me if you're not a part of that party, you're not a patriot? Is that what you're telling me? Like, by name, nominal,
That's bollocks. Yeah.
Denotion, that's what the word I was looking for. But, so, we're approaching 30 minutes and we got another little off topic, but that's okay. Anything else you would like to share, Random Puzzler?
No, it's just, we really wanted to cover mainly two topics. A little bit about our mothers and cultural traditions, and then digress to other stuff, which is entertaining as well, I guess. So, yeah.
I mean, I didn't mean to go off on that political tangent, but
it's good.
It's current events.
Why
current
not?
events.
That's right, yeah. We'll add that to the title of the video.
Alright, guys, I guess we're wrapping this up.
Yeah.
Links in the description. Check out Random Puzzler's channel. As I said about Tony Could Have Been, we reached a milestone. I'm not making a big deal of it. I'm not making a big deal of it. I'm just saying there might be people who troll me, but like 3 people might unsubscribe tomorrow, and I'll be back at $4.99. Who knows? I did notice that I hit 500 one time, and then someone unsubscribed. I was back to $4.99. That's all I'm saying. I'm not accusing anyone. I'm just saying it happened. I keep up with my analytics. Anyway.
Well, actually, tune in to have some great stuff, because he's going to turn 40 soon, right?
So, who?
Wait. How old are you going to turn this year?
I'm turning 29 again.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. 29. Yeah. Sorry, we'll edit that part.
I was 29 last year. I'm gonna be 29 this year again.
That's right.
Yeah. In like 10 years, Random Puzzler is gonna be older than me. I'm gonna say 29. I don't know, but all right. Would you like to do an outro, Random Puzzler?
Well, no. I think No, just take care, folks. Just try to be kind to each other, and just be humble. All right, take care. Cheers.
And I will conclude this video by saying, yes, I know that the Warriors now make the playoffs. Fuck you. Take care of yourselves and enjoy.